So can a spouse kick me out of my house?
You're both legally residents of that location, of that residence, and so you both are equally entitled, without a court order to the contrary, to occupy that space. Even with the initiation of a divorce petition, prior to a temporary order and a judge entering an order listing who would be able to primarily reside in the residence on a temporary basis, there is no ability of either spouse to legally kick out one of the occupants. So they cannot change the locks, they cannot force you to leave. If they did so, you would legally be entitled to go back into the home, whether that's voluntarily or through law enforcement efforts, but they cannot involuntarily ask you to leave the home or force you to do so. At the temporary order hearing, you may have the ability to request the court to ask one party to remove from the residence, but unless and until the court orders that, you do not have any right to exclude them from the premises. Some counties vary on whether or not they will force someone to remove from the marital residence at the temporary order. For instance, here locally in the Fox Valley, Brown County is of the mind that they do not have the authority under statute to force someone to remove from the residence. However, in Outagamie County, almost every single time that is requested, it is granted unless there are extenuating circumstances such as there's not enough financial resources available to the parties to support two separate households.
So it really sounds like when one spouse threatens that, it's kind of a veiled threat that doesn't have a lot of force behind it until the court actually gets involved. And even then, it really depends on what county court you're actually operating in, where that may or may not actually be something that could even happen.
Absolutely. And we understand, obviously, this creates some tension during that temporary period because once you've served a divorce petition on the other party, obviously things are going to get a little bit tenuous and that relationship is going to be threatened. So even if it was uncomfortable before, exponentially so once that petition has been served. But unfortunately, the court process doesn't necessarily match what your emotional state is at the time, and so there can be a delay before you can get any relief in that regard.
Thank you for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. Your interaction with our content is greatly appreciated. Visit sterlinglawyers.com to learn more about our firm and meet our attorneys.